Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me again, and I am going to be talking about the new foundation from Kat Von D. This is the Kat Von D True Portrait. Let's do that again. The Kat Von D True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation. Yes guys, I got it right, thank you. So I've had this for a couple of weeks now because I really wanted to get the gist of this product and really test it out to see if I in fact liked it or not. I do like Kat Von D products. I enjoyed her liquid lipsticks, which are awesome. Her foundation, I was using her foundation forever. So I am familiar with her products and I've pretty much used a lot of her stuff. So I was really excited when I heard that she was going to come out with a new foundation, which was going to be medium coverage. So this is a medium coverage type foundation. What I did not know was that it was going to be like really liquidy, those really liquidy foundations, which is where you see here the applicator, very watery foundation. So it's not a typical liquid foundation with a pump. This formula has to be shaken really well in order for you to use it. If you shake it and you know squeeze some drops out and it's still a little liquidy, then you have to shake it a little bit more. So that is how you get the full benefit of this foundation. So I was trying it out for a bit because I really wanted to get the gist of it. Now, first of all, they say that it is not recommended to use this with a beauty blender, which I found ironic because if you follow Kat Von D Beauty on Instagram, they were actually putting up videos of other girls or beauty gurus or whatever that were putting it on with a beauty blender. So I kind of found that kind of odd. I actually attempted to actually put it with a beauty blender myself because I am a sponge person before brush person. I don't like typically, you know, personally for myself, I don't really like applying foundation with a brush. I like a sponge. So yeah, and it looked great on them, but they were people that had great skin. I mean, their skin was flawless. I mean, there was this one chick that put it on with her fingers and she looked like she had on foundation already, you know. So I was like, I mean, then where is the improvement? Where do I see the foundation working? Because you look fine, sweetie. So I really wanted to try it on myself, someone who does not have the exact portrait of perfect flawless skin, someone who has a lot of redness, and someone who is has combination oily skin. So I wanted to try it on myself and see if this was a product that I really saw myself using long-term or short-term, and to let you know on it, just in case you were interested and you were thinking about getting it but you weren't 100% sure, then I'm letting you know. So yeah, let's get started in this video. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to be reading from the Sephora website, just a little thingamabob so that you can know more or less this product. This is $36 on the Sephora website. You can also get it on her website, Kat Von D Beauty. And this has how many shades? It has, what, 40 shades or something like that. So yeah, it has a lot of shade. Kudos on the shade range. Shade range is awesome. So this is a lightweight, medium coverage, liquid to powder vegan foundation. Sets long, airy, matte finish, won't clog pores. Again, this is a medium coverage and this is a matte finish liquid formulation foundation. Okay, so now in the how to use section, it does say, well, moisturize before you apply your skin so it's hydrated and smooth. We all know that. Give it a good shake, blah blah blah. Squeeze to dispense a small drop and blend with fingers. A little goes a long way. With this fluid formula, Kat Von D Beauty doesn't recommend using a makeup sponge. However, I have seen some people do it. I personally did apply it the first time with a sponge. And at first I didn't notice, was like, I mean, imagine this is a watery formulation enough. The moisture in the beauty blender just broke it down even more, and then it was like really splotchy and thin. It did dry up to that powdery finish, but then I noticed during the day that my skin, you know, I was sweating a little bit and a little oily and things like that. So I did notice that my skin, the foundation just started breaking apart, particularly around the nose, around here. It looked awful when I got home. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I was outside in the human population looking that way. So then I decided I'm gonna go ahead and try it on with a brush. So I actually tried on a couple of different brushes because I kind of feel like you need to find the correct brush for you to apply the makeup how you want it to look. So I used it with flat brush and a buffer brush and all these different brushes. So at the end I decided to use this fluffy round top blender brush, and this is from Luxie. This is a Luxie 532. So I decided to put it on with this. Now first of all, they say a couple of drops goes a long way. It might go a long way, I guess, depending on the tool you are using. Personally, for me, I used more than a couple of drops because, listen, I'm covering my entire face here, people. On top of that, I've got some redness going on. I've got lots of redness going on. I cannot, okay? You know, you got to be smart with your advertisement when you own a company, right? They're going to get these beautiful models with flawless skin to put it on with a little bit. I mean, whatever. Look, maybe I'm wrong, but the people that I've seen advertising this foundation have great skin. Okay, I needed more than a couple of drops. Okay, I put a couple of drops on this brush, twirled it on my face, and it looked good. However, did I need to keep applying to get it correctly? Yes, I did, because I have redness and I have, you know, oily skin. I have combination skin, so it's just not. It's not realistic for me to just use 2 drops and bam, my whole face was covered. For me, that was not the case. So if you have less redness, if your skin really is, you know, almost flawless, if you don't particularly have any serious problems with your skin, then probably 2-3 drops will be good for you. For me, I really needed more. I wanted some more coverage. Again, this is medium coverage. Okay, so if you want to build it, you can try it out, give it a good, you know, build-in effort. But again, this is medium coverage. This is not going to be full coverage. It's up to you if you want to try it on with a sponge. Again, when I did it, it was a disaster. I, at the end, did it with a brush, and I did it with my fingers too, just to see. Listen, it didn't work with the fingers for me, sweetie. The fingers, it just can't. I want to quickly go into the longevity of the product, the finish. Does it stay that way? Speaking for me personally, I don't know about anyone else, I'm talking about me personally, there was transfer. Like I said, I have used this product a couple of times. I did not want to use this once and then go on here and tell you how an awesome product it is, or if it was a crappy product, because if it was crappy the first time, I just don't want to get on here and do that either. You kind of want to, you know, try and do justice with it, and you want to use it more than once. So I did use this product more than once, and I used it with my fingers, I used it with a sponge, I used it with a brush, and more than one brush. The results were pretty much all the same as far as it being long lasting. Does it last for a bit? Yeah, it does. It actually lasts pretty good. Would I depend on this to last all day on my skin? Let's say an 8-hour, 9-hour, 10-hour work day? No. Not for me. I saw rather that after a couple of hours, the makeup did begin to break up a little bit around this area. Again, the finish is matte, but if you're looking for something that is going to keep you matte, transfer free, and all this for a long amount of time, unfortunately for me, I'm speaking for me, this did not do the job for me. After several hours of wear, I noticed that my greasiness was coming through. It really did not look it. It was not flattering for me at all. I was very shiny around my face, and I was so disappointed, so sad. So what I started doing, and I don't even know if it really does much or not, you don't really have to put a powder on top of this because this is a powder finish. It turns from liquid into powder. But for my sake, I started putting powder on top, finishing powder on top, to see if that would help, because the makeup was really breaking all over on my face, slipping and sliding. It was not cool. So I was really kind of disappointed in that. The longevity, it looks good for a few hours for me, but if you're gonna be out all day again with this, I don't really think it's going to do what you are expecting. So overall for this product, it's a nice product. I'm not saying it's an awful product. The formulation is really nice. It blended really nicely. It does give you that nice velvety, almost airbrushed type finish. It is a matte finish, medium coverage. It felt nice. It actually felt like I really wasn't wearing anything because it's just so light of a formulation. So those are the good points about it. If you have normal skin or dry skin, this will probably work for you. If you have more of an oily type skin, I would probably just be a little careful with it and just try it out, get to feel if you really do like it. Honestly, this kind of was a miss for me. I use this if I'm just gonna go out for a little bit, or you know, gonna go see someone, or gonna go run an errand or something. I really wouldn't depend on this if I was going to be out all day long and doing things. If I noticed that, you know, once I started to sweat, or if I was getting greasy, the makeup was already starting to break around and move around my face. So definitely was disappointed about that. So I'm just letting you guys know my experience with the foundation. I think that the foundation was nice, and it was a really great idea overall what they were trying to do with this product. I really do, and that's why I'm so disappointed that it didn't personally work for me. And I did everything. I did just moisturizer, I did primer, I did you know, oil or matte free face lotion and powder, and you know, I really did try to make it work, but I just kind of feel like at the end it was just, it kind of was just a failure for me at the end, unfortunately. So I would use this for something short term. I would not use this for a long day or long weekend or whatever. I would not really depend on that much. If you have oily combination skin, be really careful. It may or may not work for you. For me, it definitely did not work. So I'm really sad because I really wanted to get on here and tell you how absolutely awesome and wonderful this product is. But unfortunately for me, it didn't work that great. So I'm really sad, y'all, because it really is a nice product, but it just, at the end, it didn't work for me personally. So that's it, guys. So I thought I would just get on here and, you know, and let you guys know. So that's about it. I'll put the link below in case you are interested, because maybe it will work for you. There are people that are happy with this product and it does work out for them. But unfortunately, I am one of those few that it just didn't work for me. So, oh well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this review, and that I answered any questions that you had in your little mind, depending. And that's about it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys soon. Adios.